Gospel according to St. Luke, chapter 2, verses 41 to 52. Now Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. And when he was 12 years old, they went up according to custom. And when the feast was ended, as they were returning, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem. His parents did not know it. But supposing him to be in the company, they went a day's journey, and they sought him among their kinsfolk and acquaintances. And when they did not find him, they returned to Jerusalem seeking him. After 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting amongst the teachers, listening to them, and asking them questions. And all who heard him were amazed at his understanding and his answers. And when they saw him, they were astonished. And his mother said to him, "Son, why have you treated us so? Behold, your father and I have been looking for you anxiously." And he said to them, "How is it that you sought me? Did you not know that I must be in my father's house?" And they did not understand the saying which he spoke to them. And he went down with them and came to Nazareth, and was obedient to them. And his mother kept all these things in her heart. And Jesus increased his wisdom and his stature, and in favor with God and man. Dear merciful friends, Happy Christmas to all. Today is the feast of Holy Family. So today is the feast of all our families. Every family is a holy and beautiful place to celebrate, to admire and preserve all our smallness and differences. Our Christian families are not modeled after big, rich and powerful families of the Bible, like the big family of Jacob or the rich and powerful family of King David. But we are consecrated to the poor, insignificant, fragile family of Nazareth. We follow the Holy Family of Joseph, Mary and Child Jesus, because this loving and God-fearing family tells us that the most important things in life are the Christian values and virtues such as love, sacrifice, perseverance, sharing, patience and hope, which are clearly seen in their faith in God, His infinite love and great mercy. Walking in the footsteps of this Holy Family, we should rejoice even in our poverty. We should be strong and united even in our differences. We should hope even in the darkest and difficult moment of our life. Dear merciful friends, today for our 3 tiny steps, we have the 3 magic words of Pope Francis. Please, thanks, and sorry. Our dear Pope Francis suggested them as the 3 magical rules for happy married life. Let us know them and understand them, so that we as children and brothers and sisters can put these words into practice to be wonderful children and members of God's great family. Please. Commonly the word please is used by children before parents and elders, workers before their masters and superiors. If this were to be the right way, we all would tackle dignified freedom and respect. The Christian rule for living is to live in continuous and dignified respect and freedom. So saying please or asking permission or following the loving, experienced and watchful words of parents and elders is no more hard or painful, but a dignified and respectful choice of life every day. Let us learn to say please. Let us respect the words of our elders. Let us humbly follow the ways of the Holy Family, where Jesus obeyed the parents and followed Mary and Joseph. The second magic word is thanks. As children, our parents teach us to say thanks. We say thanks when someone helps us. But the Christian way of saying thanks also means that we are grateful and generous, even if others are not. Saying thanks expresses our joyfulness and openness of heart, even for many favors and blessings that are invisible. Parents do not love us only when we do good. They do not care of us only when we behave well. They do it always. Jesus loves us without any condition. He is merciful even when we are not. So, even our thanks can be a wonderful way of blessing, helping, encouraging, healing, and converting people who are in difficulty. Let us imitate baby Jesus, who smiles even facing so many difficulties. Let us be thankful to God and our dear ones. The third word is sorry. It is very difficult to say sorry today. We are growing today to demand our rights in everything. We want to have even rights to criticize our parents if something goes wrong with us. The gift and wonder of the word sorry is magical. Asking sorry is not a loss, shame, or burden. Saying sorry is freedom and dignity. How many times we have refused to say sorry to parents, brothers, sisters, and friends, and carried the anger and confusion within us for so many days and months. Even if we are not sure of the fault and mistake, let us learn to say sorry and be free from feeling bad and multiplying shame. On the cross, Jesus asked sorry and forgiveness for those who did not deserve them. Let us follow his merciful rule of asking sorry, and let us be free and dignified children of God. Let us practice these 3 magical words in our daily life and make our families strong and faithful houses of Jesus. May Jesus bless all our families, grandparents, and our friends to be merciful. Have a blessed Family Sunday.